So today I'm going to show you how I make my marmalade. And I'm going to be making strawberry marmalade today. And I make it in a big quantity because my kids eat a lot of PPJs. And I also make my own peanut butter. So if you guys are interested, let me know. So what we're going to need, of course, is strawberries. And strawberry season is starting to roll in, but it still hasn't been full blown. So I get the frozen strawberries, and I got these from Costco, organic strawberries. It's a 4-pound bag, so that's 64 ounces. And we're going to use the entire bag. I'm going to use 1 cup of sugar. I use the Pomonas Universal Pectin, and I'll show you how to use that because it's a little different. I use 1/4 of a lemon and the seed removed. So that's the ingredients for the actual marmalade, jelly, jam, whatever you want to call it. And then for the tools that I'm going to use is, of course, a pot. And then I use the hand mixer to mix it all up. But if you don't have a hand mixer, you can use a potato masher. And then I'm going to use this that I got at a garage sale to fill my jars with. And this is going to fill 2.5 jars. So I added them to my pot, and these are all the juices that were at the bottom of the bag. So I add the whole thing in there. I'm going to add my 1/4 lemon. Squeeze that in there. And then I'm just going to turn on the heat to high and bring this to a simmer. In the meantime, while this is simmering, we're going to get the pectin ready. Okay, so for the pectin part, what you want to do is I put my sugar in a bowl, and then you add your pectin, and I add 2 teaspoons of pectin. Just a little more. There we go. And then you just want to mix it really well. So while we're waiting, I wanted to talk to you about the pectin that I use. So this pectin is different than the pectins that you get in the store, the other pectins. The other pectins use a lot of dextrose and other not so good stuff for us, where this one is activated by calcium and not by the sugar. So if you notice some other recipes on YouTube, at least I have, where you have, 4 pounds of sugar, and then they're going to put like 4 pounds of strawberries, and then they're going to add 2 bags of sugar to the strawberries. Where this one, you just put a little bit of sugar compared to what the amount of fruit you're using. I've even done it without sugar, and I've added honey. Sometimes I did it with agave, but the kids seem to like it with this amount of sugar. So here's the packet for the calcium, and it's just, I buy this probably once every 4 months. And then this is the packet for the calcium here, and you dilute this in water. And so I'll show you what that looks like when we go over to the strawberries. But this is a much healthier way to make your jams. This is the calcium diluted in water, and you just follow the directions, and it tells you how much calcium to put to how much water. And you can store this in your refrigerator for a really, really long time. Okay, so it's warmed up a bit, and you can see there's a little simmer going on the sides. Now I'm going to add the calcium. And so this is what it looks like. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the calcium. I'm going to mix that in. And now I'm going to take my hand mixer, and I'm going to kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, so it's coming to a simmer again, and now I'm going to add my sugar that has the mixed in pectin in it. The reason why you mix it in is so that way you make sure it all is distributed evenly. So I'm going to pour that in, and I'm going to stir it continuously for 2 minutes exactly. And I'm going to put my timer on. So it's done. So that took 10 minutes all in all. So now I'm going to ladle it into my clean jars. I finished, and this is the final outcome. And the way I do it is, like I mentioned before, I just put the top on and I put these in the fridge, and they're good for 3 weeks. These will be gone in like 3 weeks. So there's no point in me doing the other methods. The other method is to freeze it, and you can freeze it for up to a year. And then the third method is preserving it with, you know, other boiling it in water, doing all sorts of other stuff. And you can look to other websites for that information. I've done them, and it's a lot of work. So keep it simple. Thanks for watching.